Guys, welcome to bekibtarot. My name is Becky. I'm a spiritual advisor, clairvoyant and energy reader. So, carry on. We've only got a few left. See who's next. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow, helps our energy to connect, so more of my videos and readings will resonate with you. Here we go. Capricorn. I heard it's done, justice is here. So, water, and let's see for Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, please, Spirit. I'm hearing a sign on the dotted line, like there's something that's definitely being finalised here. There's two people, like, so this is to do with two people, like somehow something's being finalised. This could be an ex, this could be an old job, like you could be dealing with a boss. Oh, this could be so many things, but I can see two people. They're kind of face to face on a table, there's a table between them. And one person signs it. The first person to sign is pretty stroppy and a bit bitter about things. The other person's a bit more like, look, just a bit more like, come on, like we don't have to be this way. Like just because this is being finalised or this is ending, it doesn't mean like that we have to have animosity towards each other. Is that the right word? Like, you know, like if this isn't you know, say this is a couple that are getting a divorce but they have children, you know, you're gonna have to work together with co-parenting. But the person who's a bit more angry and bitter is the first person to sign. They're like, I see them sign, slap the pen down, and they pass over the paper, and the other person's like, okay, signs, it's done. It's done. And then the stroppy one just gets up and walks out of the room, and the other person's like, okay, whatever, it's done now. Yeah? So let's see what else Spirit wants to show us. I did just see union and divine feminine. What's coming in? There's like a wave. I just got hit with a wave of emotion. It was like, there was someone was on their knees. They're like, I'm sorry, like, please take me back. What the fuck? Okay, right. So we've got cycles, then we've got recognition, contemplation, and then we've got inner child self-worth healing. Straight off the bat, I feel like the nicer person in that finalising dynamic is recognising something. I feel they are recognising that there is someone else, not the bit person that they were finalising things with. There's someone else that they want to move towards, I'd say. That's how it feels. And they're really I think this person's recognising that they may have what's trying to come in is a saying, but I cannot grasp the channeling. It's like too far for me to reach. It like flung to the side, kicked to the curb. Yeah, they may have kicked someone to the curb before this dynamic with the person they were finalising. And I think they are recognising that all of their thoughts and feelings back then, when they kicked someone to the curb, wasn't to do with there not being feelings for them, wasn't to do with there not being a possibility for a really great, sturdy connection. It was to do with their own triggers and their own inner child wounding. And it's like the veil is kind of being pulled off now. And they're really starting to recognise that it was actually them that was being a block towards some kind of connection. Now, since they've dealt with this person that they were finalising things with, I can see that it taught them a big lesson about self-worth, and they have been healing it since they've kind of disconnected from the person that they had to sign with. They have really done a lot of healing work, it feels. And I have a strong suspicion that this was maybe someone that was dealing with someone, or two people kind of, but it doesn't feel like they were like juggling two people for ages. It feels like they might have been, you know, say dating one, and then something happened with another one, and they were like, oh, and they decided to go towards one of them, telling themselves, oh, I don't have feelings for that, like, I'll just leave them there and go off. And when it really wasn't about that, it was about them not feeling worthy, and them not being courageous enough to explore their feelings and be vulnerable with this other person. They felt more in control. But what played out, I feel like, is not a happy, healthy relationship and connection, and that hence why things are being pulled away now. So let's give me some more cards on this. Anything else we want to add? Yeah, awakening, which makes sense. To mirroring, abandoned. I think this person is being really strongly made to recognise that they were in that cycle for like their whole life, where they kept kind of going towards the easy route that felt safe, and actually what they were doing is blocking things, good things that could be in their life, and healthy, happy things, rather than just, oh, I can control this, and thinking that that's the route to go, when it really wasn't the case. They were ignoring their intuition and feelings. This person definitely feels like they've really grieved over the fact that they didn't give that other connection an opportunity. I feel like they've actually grieved it for a long time, and now they're healing it, and they're being pulled, like they're contemplating whether, I feel, to contact or move towards that person. They're unsure, but whether they do or not, they certainly have really figured out their own toxic cycles. And I feel like this person's not only just seeing this in relationships, I think they're realising it's something they do in all aspects of their life. Like even with work, dealing with like any connections, like family members, friends. And they're really realising, oh, I just run from being vulnerable because I feel I have to be in control. So they're being bombarded with signs to show them that, you know, they are lovable and they are loved, and that they deserve to come out of the dark, but it will take great devotion from them to fully kind of clear this. I do feel like it, I don't know if this person has definitely been bound for a long time to their own shadows, but more, they've been bound to something they were committed to, that they now are moving away from, whatever that is. Twin flame, cut the deck, union. So for those of you that this may resonate with, whoever the person is that, you know, has realised their own toxic cycles, I do feel like a lot of them are going to head towards this person from the past, and they are going to communicate, and I do feel like this will create a very strong foundation and a very good union to have between soulmates. And then for others that they don't kind of come forward, I believe they are finally starting to create union within themselves, which is that balance of masculine and feminine energy and that alignment. So either way, you know, union with one's self needs to happen, really. But it's such a journey. Like, it's so hard, because every time you think you've healed one dynamic, one layer, you kind of heal that and you plod along like, yeah, that's all good, and then in comes another layer of the same wound, and you're like, oh, I thought I healed this. Like, But this person definitely had abandonment wounds, and I think the person they were dealing with from the past also had abandonment wounds, and I think that was being mirrored, and that's why this person kind of bolted. But yeah, it's kind of one of them things where they ran and then they hit a brick wall eventually, and it was like, oh, I can't really run anymore. I'm being made to face this. Let me see what I close up with. So this person, the bitter person storms out the room after signing. The other person folds up the paper and puts it like in a bag or whatever, and then comes out the building and is like, oh, breathes out the fresh air, and the sun's hitting them, so it's very much like freedom. And they're like, I can do this now. And I do believe that this is coming forward to towards someone that they're really recognizing is a counterpart, is someone they really want to invest in. There's definitely fear, but because of all of the stuff that happened in the past, 11/11 on the time then, fucking hell, that is pure twin flame. I think they're really recognising that although they've got fears, last time round they ran and they listened to them, and this time around they're not willing to do that. They're like, I may be scared, but I'm not gonna live my life with huge regret. I've had regret for so long for before. There's no harm in trying. If I go and if I reach out and then nothing comes of it, at least I can know that I reached out. That's how it feels. The energy feels very balanced, which makes sense. Really just grounded, even, fair, equal comes through. Like, just balance. The yin, the yang, the dark, the light, and the 3D and the physical, they seem to be mastering. And it feels pretty stable and safe. It feels really safe sitting in their energy. Like, I can't explain it, but that's how it feels. So yeah, take who you are in this dynamic. But either way, someone's done very well to unbind themselves from their own toxic cycles, and clearly something that they were bound to and committed to for some time. So I wish them all the luck in the world. That's it for you, Capricorn. If you're interested in private reading, info's in the box down below. Just chuck me an email, bekibtarot@gmail.com. And in the meantime, I send you so much love and light. Bye.